So hello, in this video today I'm going to be talking about rebound, how the stick reacts with the surface that you're playing on. I've had a couple of students ask me if I can just explain it a little bit more on how it works, and if I've got a couple of exercises that help develop this. So rebound is basically where we're getting the stick to bounce off the surface that we're playing on, and in this particular instance it's my practice pad. I think this actually works best to begin with on a practice pad. You're going to get a little bit more bounce off a practice pad than you are on a normal drum. It's also a lot quieter, because this can be a really annoying exercise, probably for you, but also if you've got neighbours or friends and family. So practice pad is ideal for this. What's also important is that you're getting your grip right. Now I'm playing match grip today, and the sticks that I use are Vic Firth sticks, which are very convenient because they have a little flag there, which works well from the point of view placing your thumb where that flag is, and that puts you really in the perfect position of where your stick should be. If you hold your stick too far back, if you see, it's just not going to bounce. And the same also works if it's too far forward as well. So that sort of is a perfect balance for the stick. So I place my thumb where that flag is, or probably realistically about 2/3 down if you're having other brand of sticks, so that we've got a little bit of stick coming out the back there. Okay, probably 2.5 centimetres, something like that. Then thumb there, first finger there, index finger there, and I tend to use that middle finger almost where the stick rocks, so it pivots for me on that middle finger. Some people tend to do like that. I think this is a more secure grip, so that the stick is rocking round that middle finger. So really that finger is in contact with the stick all the time. I'm going to start with full stroke, so I'm starting at 90 degrees to the drum, or to the practice pad, and I'm just literally getting that stick. I play the stroke and just let it rebound back up, so I accept the rebound, rather than, I see a lot of people play on the drums like that. That's not great. It's not great from a sound point of view. It's certainly not great from a point of view of your wrists and your elbows as well, because you're getting reverberations coming up through there, and you're going to get damage there eventually. So you play that, and what's the good thing about this is it's actually then put your stick back in the position to play the next stroke. So really what we're thinking of is a bouncing ball. It's exactly the same. I'm just getting that stick to bounce off that practice pad. So quite nice little exercises. Just literally say to do 4 in each hand, just nice and slow. It doesn't have to be fast at all. 3, 4. Now, what's important with this is because it helps you once you get on to, say, double strokes, because you can start to use the bounce of the surface that you're playing on. Because at certain speeds, you might, if you're playing double strokes fairly slow, you can move your wrist. So I'm not really using the bounce that much there. So you could move your wrist. As soon as you start getting a little bit faster, you really want the rebound to help play that second stroke. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move from, say, a full stroke, which is 90 degrees, to, say, something that's about 45 degrees onto the practice pad. And we're just going to literally do double strokes. And I'm thinking of that bouncing ball. Then again, not fast. Just getting that stick to bounce. We can do it a little bit faster. nice and relaxed, but don't open your grip. A little bit faster. This will take you some time probably to get to this stage. And then again, make sure that those sticks, that you're accepting the rebound off the surface that we're playing on. So that's match grip. I was basically taught what's called traditional grip, which is like that. Some of you may have seen drummers doing that. It's basically the same. We've still got our fulcrum point there. It's still there, but it's now in that sort of crook there of the hand, between the thumb and that first finger, that index finger. And really what my wrist is doing is that. Then again, I'm just literally accepting that. That bounce. This is probably a great grip for jazz, because it's quite a light grip. If you're playing rock, R&B, I think a lot of fairly contemporary music, I really believe that the match grip is better for you. This came about really, I think, was in sort of the 18th century or whatever, where we got soldiers that had snare drums, side drums that were basically angled like that. And if you were playing match grip, your elbow was out there, not a great comfortable position to be in. So they adopted that position to hold the stick, because it's at an angle already. So that's where that came about. And obviously that doesn't really sort of work so well with a drum set. Like I said, a lot of jazz players still use it, and I still do that because I've done so much work in playing with that. But I do a lot of playing with a match grip as well. So just to recap, we're going to get that stick bouncing first of all. You're going to make sure that your grip is fine. And once you're comfortable with that, we're going to introduce some double strokes. Then again, just getting that stick to bounce. And this is probably a good speed. Just getting those sticks bouncing. And there we go. Good luck with that, and we'll see you on the next one.